Welcome to the podcast. Pigeonholed, all that jazz. It's me and it's him. How you going?
Good. How are you? What's
I'm
been
good.
happening?
Been worried.
What's happened?
Been thinking a lot about the prostate exam, the looming prostate exam, because I'm in that age now. You're getting there. Don't give me that look. You're getting there too.
Oh, I want one though.
Oh yeah. Well, you'll probably come. I haven't had it done.
Yeah.
I think I'm late to the party with that one. I think you're supposed to have had it done by now, aren't you?
I don't know. To be fair, I'm not exactly sure what it is.
Well, earlier in our lives, I think sort of 20s and 30s, you're in the high risk for testicular cancer. We're leaving that now and we're entering into the risk of prostate cancer. So we're supposed to get fingered up the bum pretty soon, but I just don't want to get it done. I don't want to do it.
What? So the doctor has special hands that he just knows.
No, he doesn't use his fingers. Huh? Not really. He uses his
dick.
Yeah, he just thrusts that up there. No, they do. They I don't know. They do. But here's the thing, though.
Is that bulk build?
Here's the thing. Why are we doing that still? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. There's got to be other ways. Why does he have to stick his finger up your ass?
Fun?
It feels that way.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
I don't know. I don't like. I've.
Also, why have we gone from a do-it-yourself at-home fondling of the testicles, check for lumps, to suddenly like, no, come into my office, I want to do it. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
I don't look forward to that day.
Well, I think it's supposed to come soon. I think we're meant to start.
How old?
I don't know.
I turned 35 in July.
For me, I kind of think it's now. Let me just
find
Google
out.
this.
I'm keen to know. I'll book in fucking.
When is it appropriate?
I mean, would you want a compliment from the doctor? If he was like,
this has never been used.
Yeah. Tight. You know. Do you reckon that like some dumb autistic doctor said that to like a gyno has said that to a girl?
Around 50, they reckon.
What are you stressing about then?
Yeah. It says by age 50.
Oh, by age. I mean, bi people love it.
Sorry, I was too worried about that then. I've done that. So what was your question just then? Do I think an autistic doctor,
gynecologist, has ever said some dumb remark to a girl?
Probably.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about gynecology. Why is it that they're all men though, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's such a red flag. What do you want to do? I just want to examine women's vaginas. That's what I want to do with my life, my professional life.
It's cool to get paid for it. But also the other thing too is you think like most people are like, oh, that'd be pretty cool. But then
it doesn't sound cool.
But then 95% of them would be gross. Like it would just be older women and like it would be not fun.
I don't know about that. I just mean like I think it's a weird thing for a man to want to get into.
Hey, I think dentistry is fucking weird for anyone to get into.
Why?
Sticking your fingers in people's mouths and teeth are gross. Breath. Ugh.
Breath, yeah.
Like you're dealing with like fucked up teeth as well.
I suppose.
Some nerd's calling me. Oh, dual living. Oh, I think I'll
that'd be that mining gig. Tait's getting booked.
Yeah.
Take it. Just pause this. Take it.
Prostates and how to get them.
Yeah, I'm not digging it. Doctor's digging it, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm getting digged. Getting dug out.
I wonder how deep he goes.
To the wrist, they say.
Oh.
No, I don't know.
Lose his watch.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to. I don't. Yeah. I'm not excited about that at all. Let's talk about something else.
Is it booked in? Sorry.
No, it's not booked in. Not booked in at all. Fuck that. But what is booked in is a mining tour for you. That's cool.
Yeah, a couple of dates up north, Karratha and something else, which I've already forgotten.
I did say Karratha when you mentioned it, actually. I figured if it was up north and it was mining, that's probably going to be it.
Yeah, but they're at pubs. They're not at like the campsites.
Which is good because if they're on the campsites, there's all the different fucking rules and shit that HR impose. But if you're off the campsite, it's just for people fucking...
Fucking getting another call.
Fucking...
Wait, hang on.
Is it him?
No, it's a random. Should I answer it and see a scam?
Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hi, this is Paul. How are you?
Good, Paul. What's going on?
Well, I'm calling you to update that from next month onwards, your electricity price is going to drop down. So
Is
you
it?
are now eligible to get.
That's awesome.
That's sick. You're gonna go from paying nothing a month to
So do I need to do anything if it's going down by itself, or do I need to give you all my bank details?
If we don't want your bank details because money is not required over here, okay? This is a free service you are getting. We are
Okay.
calling you to let you know that you will be getting 10% guaranteed discount on each and every bill for the upcoming 1 year. And as you are a resident of New South Wales, so you'll also get $250 credit on your electricity, okay?
Yep.
just get him to send that now.
So who is your current retailer at the moment?
For electricity, I'm with Apple.
Apple.
Yeah. Could you just like quieten the
You can
background
have
noise
that
down a little
Apple.
bit? Fuck.
Unbelievable.
They don't have any work ethic to scam me these days.
No, they're not willing to go that extra mile.
What were we talking about?
Mining gigs, yeah.
Yeah, mining. So it's at a couple of pubs, which is good.
Yeah.
And he
So
said
like I
on
was
the
saying, there's no rules from the people
Yeah.
around the campsites, which is pretty cool. Does mean they're going to be rowdy as fuck.
he
though.
did say that he's like they're going to be fucking rowdy. So
Yeah.
I'm like, oh god. But
Actually, that's not what he said. What he said specifically was,
don't do any fucking dark material.
yeah, that's exactly what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny that has to be like stipulated. By the way, maybe ease off on the racist stuff.
Yeah,
Like, I
yeah.
don't know what you've heard about me, but I don't do that. Anyway, so that'd be cool. When's that?
11th and 12th of July.
We did a gig together last night. We don't really do a lot of gigs together at the moment. That was cool.
Yeah,
Actually, we did Frio together last week as well.
That
But
was the...
we did Guildford. That was fun. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I opened and had to race off to another gig, so I was a bit fucking spazzed out, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I didn't really
happens.
feel
Happens.
as comfortable as I wanted to. But I mean, I got some laughs, but I feel like the night was only going to get stronger and stronger and
It
stronger.
did, and I was in the sweet spot as well.
Yeah.
I had such a cruisy ride. They were so good by the time I got them.
Who closed?
Gareth McKean.
Oh, yeah, he would have done well.
I didn't watch. I just went out and just basked in my own glory. I didn't give a fuck. No, it wasn't that. It was just like, so the Monday I did a gig that you did like the week before, I think, or a couple of weeks before at the Bassendean.
Caps
And
off.
it was fucking a free show, so they don't give a fuck about it.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
They're
And
tough ones.
it was just a nightmare. Just getting up and doing, like I was even, because I saw how it was going, I was like, let me just try a couple of jokes that I know work, and just getting stone-faced fucking stares at you. I was like, oh, fuck this.
Try MCing it.
I really wanted to do the Larry David thing. You ever heard that story,
No.
Larry David, where I think he was doing like I actually don't know what the gig was, but he was on a lineup or whatever. This is like early days for him, and the story goes that he just walked on stage and had a look around and went, no, thanks, but no, and then he walked off. And I had that in my mind because when Evan brought me up, I literally went to the microphone and went, but I don't want to.
Yeah. Don't make me do it.
Yeah, because they were so. Oh man, they were lifeless. They were fucking lifeless. So when you have a gig like that, even though you know it's terrible anyway, and it's not necessarily on you per se, it's still nice to shake it off and get one.
Yeah.
So I did all fucking club stuff last night. I was like, fuck this. I'm not doing new shit.
It's some people listening to the podcast will be doing the old, but like if you're funny, you'll make any crowd laugh. That only works if the crowd are paying attention.
Yeah.
You have to have them focusing on what you're saying. And when they're at the back of the room,
At a free show that they didn't even know was happening, they just don't give a fuck. You could be playing a banjo up there, but doing puppet shows. They're not paying any attention. It's dog shit.
that's why I always found it like we're in one of the best industries where we get instant feedback straight away. We always talk about it. Could you imagine being in like a band and just being background music?
Yeah.
Like I want the attention on me.
Yeah, it would suck, wouldn't it?
I wouldn't be able to handle it. Like I'd be like, do you guys like me? I don't know.
Mm.
But we always talk about this as well, that we're lucky where we can actually get reactions straight away and see if our material is good.
Yeah, and we also have the luxury, like on a night like last night, for example, if it was just a hot crowd through and through. Like I watched your set, and I know you weren't too happy with it, but it was really good. And then after you, I watched Nola, who's like an older performer who does. I don't know. I wouldn't say her shtick is being old necessarily. A lot of it is, but it's quite like sexual as well. It's there's a bit sort of like dirty shit in there.
She's fun.
And she's great, but you watch like everything was flying in that room, whereas sometimes you watch it and you see like, all right, well they pulled back when he said cunt, or like they don't seem to like it when he's being really mean, or if he's being like, you know, so it's cool to see. Like, I guess as a band you don't really get to see that, do you? You just go like, let's play another song.
Yeah, and I noticed last night too, because you don't see it often, on that poster for the show, it had R18 plus on it.
Oh, did it? I didn't even notice that.
So like you don't really see that too often. So it was to show like, if you're going to this show, like we're doing adult material.
Yeah.
And they were up for it, you know, which is fantastic. It's very strange comedy because you can get big crowds and you go, this is going to be a cakewalk. This is going to be so easy. I'm going to do my thing. And then you do your jokes and it's like after every punchline, they forget you're funny and they don't give you any leeway. And you're like, you can't even get like a nice rhythm to like back on.
Yeah.
It's very strange, the old comedy gods.
Those gigs as well, like as you just described, that extends to all the other acts too. So it's not like if you go up and you absolutely crush, I don't necessarily get to ride your momentum. Like I have to do it again. It's like everything is a reset.
Yes.
Which I don't mind. Those gigs, like they keep you really honest. Because a show like last night, you know, it was got to a point where you could just make a fucking facial expression and they're all laughing at you. They're laughing at parts of the setups that weren't funny necessarily. They're just like, no, this is crucial information so that this punchline works. But they're laughing at that part of it. It's like, oh, you're just super kind. Which I always feel like if you do new material to a room like that, it's like, it's not a proper gauge if it's good.
Yeah, because they just go for anything.
Yeah, they'll go for anything anyway. So you might as well just give them the hits and then just walk out of there feeling like a comedy god.
Well, that's it. Like I was saying, because I had two of my new housemates come to the show last night, and I was like, this is a comedy show, and then we're going to an open mic. And I was like, the difference here is people should be doing their sort of club set, their best material. If they want to chuck in a tiny bit of new, go nuts.
But it's technically an open mic though.
Yeah, I know, but still, that's how I looked at it.
Yeah.
And then because I looked at the lineup as well.
Yeah.
And I was like, pretty much everyone on this lineup is extremely good. And then went to the open mic after it and I was like, all right, this is going to be, and I told the guys in the car, I'm like, this is going to be so much different to what you think.
Be cool for them to, did you talk to them about it afterwards?
Yeah.
Like, what did they think?
They were like, oh, this seemed like a real comedy room.
Because, I mean, they only saw you, well, they saw Evan, the MC, last night, but then as far as acts go, they only saw you at Guildford, and then they saw a few of the acts at, I don't know what time you got to Port.
They saw the whole second half.
Oh, okay, yeah. And that was not great.
It was just a small crowd, so it's always going to be a tough one.
He told me earlier they were shit.
I said to them they were shit. I got up there and I was like, all the other comedians have said you guys are fucking super hard to crack and stuff. That's after I'd cracked them.
Yeah.
Because I was feeling confident.
Yeah.
Because I got to finish the show and I did like, Chris won't be listening to this, but I went over my time. And
I did too. I think I told you I ran the light by like 5 minutes last night.
I at least did a minute. Like Felix was like, man, you were crushing. I want these people to come back. So
I genuinely felt bad. But one, there was no light.
Yeah.
2, I had to deal with a phone call in the crowd. Like someone's phone rang,
Was
and
it,
I
was it
couldn't.
Paul from the scammer?
But I couldn't make fun of them because they were disabled and they were on one of those walker things too. So for her to get up and get out took time, and I addressed it, but I didn't like. I made a different joke, but I didn't make fun of her because I was like, they're gonna fucking hate. I would hate myself for making fun of that. But I still like. She was having a phone call while she's very slowly leaving the thing. So
Can you talk? Yeah, I can talk. Come on.
yeah, nothing going on here. But the thing is, it was going really, really well anyway. So even just like mentioning it, got a great reaction. It was like the thing I said wasn't even funny. You know how it is, like because it's just in the moment, it kind of pops off. But the so that kind
Give it
of
up for this
sidetracked
slow
me.
bitch.
That sidetracked me a little bit, and I think at that time I was getting ready to close, and then I was doing my closer while she was leaving. And then I was like, I'm going to do one more bit. And then I did another bit. And then by the time I got off stage, I said to Evan, I was like, I think I went over a bit, didn't I? And he went, yeah, you did 15. And I was like, sorry about that.
Hey, I did 9 there. So
Technically, there was a minute to play with.
yeah. So actually, I did 9 there and I was supposed to do 10 at Port City. So I got my 20.
There you go.
Which is good. But it's
Why'd you go under at Guildford?
well, I had done 9 minutes 20 and I was like, well, 1, I've got to shoot off to this other gig, and 2, 40 seconds. I'm like, I'm sick of doing those little one-liner things.
Fair enough.
Which probably would have worked last night, to be fair.
Everything would have worked.
Yeah, it was probably the room to do it. I've been sabotaging myself and finishing on the first joke that I ever wrote.
Yeah.
Which is the snail joke.
Yeah.
The Christmas cracker.
I don't know one.
And it always gets a big groan, and I go like, on that note, I'm fucking out. Which I weirdly like doing. Like it's something refreshing about like going well and then being like, yeah, I brought it back to being shit. See ya.
I remember when I moved my closer to my opening joke. That was the most terrifying thing that I've ever done.
Yeah.
Terrifying. Like, fuck, the strongest joke that I have I'm going to open with, and then everything after this is going to have to get better.
Yeah, I probably should do that too. I don't really have a closer at the moment, to be fair. But it is what it is. Did you get yelled at this week?
No, I don't really get yelled at.
See,
not really
that's why it was weird last week.
It's not really a thing that happens to grown-ups,
Yeah,
to be
that's
honest.
what I mean.
Yeah.
When that guy yelled at me.
I wonder if he's dead or if he sold his car. Because you said he was old and he was selling his car. So one of those two things has probably happened.
Yeah, I mean, I hope he has cancer. Be nice.
It's quite mean, that. Do you mean it? Do you mean it? Yelling at someone, like, just in general is crazy.
Yeah,
like, it is crazy. So he actually, like, shouted.
Not shouted. But,
okay, but it was still the tone and the intent.
The tone was like,
yeah, fuck that.
Can't you see the sign? Like, you're not supposed to park there. What? Can't you read? And I was just like,
Neverland.
and you just
start
slowly
Kaiser,
reverse stuff.
Just start Kaiser so saying
Yeah.
to the car so he
like,
feels like a piece of shit.
Yeah. Shit.
What else has been happening?
Not a lot, to be honest.
Do we have any stories? Do we have any?
We do.
Oh, I've got one actually. Yeah. I
you
sent it to you the other day. All right, let's go.
Sent it to
Let's
me.
go. Fuck, by the time this comes out, he's going to forget he sent it. Oh, I should say as well, I haven't listened to it.
Oh, shit.
I didn't listen to this. He told me it's an airport story and that was it.
Well, I don't know.
It's from
the Urban Dictionary Airport and see what it could be.
This is from Keith or Keat Potato.
That's a big online.
Not anymore. He got rid of it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Got mashed.
No, he just decided he doesn't want to do it anymore.
So what was it?
It was Keat Potato.
Which was a massive...
Just like account like mine, basically.
A meme.
Yeah.
Meme?
Yeah, just writes fucking post jokes and posts tweets and stuff.
Is his name Keith?
Keith. Yeah.
Have you met him?
Have I met Keith? I think I was supposed to meet him when I went to England. I know him from Twitter. But I've known him for about 15 years. Yeah.
Comedian?
No. I've been trying to convince him for ages to do comedy. Because I think he would, like, I don't think that everyone who does like online shit is necessarily going to be good at actually performing comedy. But I do think that he would be because he's naturally very funny. You're going to hear it as well. He's got a very thick Geordie accent. which he is going to say is not very thick at all, but it is. All right, let's go.
Again, let me take off my cover. Nude up my phone. Oh, Jesus. All right. Ladies and gentlemen,
Keat.
Potato.
So, being based in Houston for 2 years, we used that as a hub to basically see as much of America as we could. So almost every other weekend we were traveling somewhere else. So we did a lot of flying. In front of us one day was a girl with a huge backpack. Like, you could have lived in this backpack. And whilst in the line for TSA, she just decided to start emptying this bag. She got a jar of peanut butter out, some jam, but it's like the most American things you can think of. She was getting out of this bag.
Jelly.
Then out came a loaf of bread, a whole loaf of bread. Like, she's got a Walmart in this bag. And she then stands in front of me and my wife, directly in front, without a thought for anyone else, and starts trying to make a sandwich without a table, without putting the bag down. I've never seen anything like it in my life. She gets a loaf of bread out, you know, without putting it down, without any assistance. She's tucked it under our wing, got a loaf of bread out in her other hand, somehow wedged the peanut butter in between the loaf of bread and her elbow, has unscrewed the jar whilst balancing the slice of bread on her arm. At this point, I looked at my wife and thought, no, she's not going to do this. She then shoves the slice of bread straight into the jar of peanut butter and then pushes it directly into her mouth.
Now,
peanut butter everywhere, like on her nose, on her chin, all over her wrist, and then goes back for more. She gets another slice out, does the same again. Like, look, at one point, I swear she was looking me directly in the eye whilst doing this. It was the most disgusting thing you've ever seen.
how long was that voice note?
2 minutes, 31 seconds.
Keith, I love you. You could have told me that in 16 seconds. Go to the airport, making a sandwich, peanut butter everywhere, disgusting. Love you, appreciate it.
Yeah, that was great.
I hate peanut butter anyway, so that would have proper grossed me out. I don't like the smell of it. It's fucking
really.
Oh, it's rancid. So seeing that would have properly done something to me.
Do you like peanuts?
Yeah, I love peanuts.
Okay, you just don't like it buttered.
Peanut butter is just and the smell of peanut butter is grim. However, chocolate peanut, like Reese's cups, I'll eat those. But I feel like that's not proper peanut butter though. It's like, I don't know, condensed or whatever it is. But
it's tasty though.
It is. Yeah, that's pretty disgusting. I don't like watching people eat in public. Doing that is crazy.
I sort of sometimes wish I had that level of like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
My life would be so much better.
Yeah. I don't know if I do it if I don't behave that way because I'm worried about what people will think. I know how much stuff like that can gross me out, so I don't do it. It's like with noise. Like, my thing at home is just around 9 o'clock, just everything quietens the fuck down. As far as like, if I wanted to play music really loudly, if I want to do that at 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock or 8 o'clock, whatever, like, okay, you're all going to have to put up with it. It's just what it is. But if I'm doing that at 10 o'clock, I'm a dick.
Are you said like for neighbours?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I just feel like it's not the done thing. But maybe I'm just a bit too worried about upsetting people all the time.
I'm the same, apart from when I need to park in someone's spot.
Yeah, fuck him, cunt.
Quickly get something out.
Dickhead.
But like, I am very considerate. I like to think I'm very considerate.
The problem, because I think I am too, and the problem with that is that when people aren't being considerate, you misconstrue it as inconsiderate when really they're just not thinking at all.
Yeah.
It's not like a personal attack or anything like that, but you go like, Are you doing this to piss me off?
Mm.
Chances are absolutely not. They just didn't give it as much thought as you tend to.
Yeah, that sort of stuff, like music at night and stuff.
Mm.
I always think to myself, like, people just have so much going on, and they might have had a shit day, they might be sick, whatever. They need to sleep.
Yeah.
Like,
They got to go to work most people have to work in the morning.
But
Yeah.
This is the thing too. So many people work during nights.
Mm.
If you have music blaring during the day, or you have a loud conversation.
Yeah.
But then it's hard because it's like, well, when am I allowed to have my music on, and when am I allowed to have a loud conversation?
I don't consider the night workers. That's my problem there.
Yeah.
I think that during the day, like sometimes I'll sleep during the day, but if I can't because there's stuff going on around, like people are building or working on their
Animals.
gardens or whatever. Yeah, but if I can't, I'm just like, well, that's okay. It's my fault for fucking being up all night and needing to sleep during the day. I can't expect to be able to sleep well throughout the day. I can expect to go to bed at like 10 o'clock and just sleep quiet. It's just quiet. I think you can reasonably expect that.
It is very weird. Like, I lived in Melbourne for a couple of years, then went back to live at mum's for a little bit before coming over here. And the difference in noise is so crazy.
Yeah.
Like, there's something all the time in Melbourne.
Yeah.
It's genuinely like a car tooting, a siren, whatever. It's even like cats fighting or something like that. But then you go back, and the difference in darkness.
I was going to say, so when I was traveling and then I got the job on the farm and I went out to the farms, like it's
Jet
quite rural. Yeah. You can see every fucking detail in the Milky Way when the moon isn't like bright as well. It's stunning. But at the same time, when it's dark, like if it's cloudy and you can't see the moon or stars or anything, it is jet black. You can't see a fucking thing. You can't see your hand in front of your face some nights. And the thing that really got me though was just how quiet it was. And at first it's like, it's eerie almost, but then you get used to it so quickly and you're like, oh no, this is how I need to sleep. But now at my house, I have nothing in my room with like little LED lights or anything like that. I hate that shit. People have like clocks ticking away and fucking things flashing or whatever. I'm like, this is on my laptop. If it's charging, the light will come on. I just have to put it in a drawer in my desk, or like just put it away. I can't have that light on.
I'm the same. If I can get rid of all the light that I can control, I would do it. I put duct tape on like fans and shit. Also, too, companies who are making shit. I'm assuming you're listening to this podcast.
Yeah, like chargers, and I think you've mentioned this before.
Put a fucking light on it.
Yeah,
or put a light on it and literally have a little thing that I can press to go over the top of it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need my room lit up by something. Oh, I know it's charging. My room is like illuminated. Stop it. You're fucking idiots.
Yeah, no, it's not needed at all.
Yeah, and every charger, and I get why they do it because it's to signal that it's on, but also just fucking don't put a little tab over it that I can click over.
Yeah.
Night mode. Back. TVs, when they're off, they have like a big light. I don't need to know that.
I don't have a TV in my room. I haven't done that since like actually, I don't know when I last had a TV in my bedroom.
Yeah. I don't have one in mine, to be fair, but still, I still walk out sometimes and see the TV light just fucking going.
Well, that's the thing. I'll go into like my living room and, to get water or something, and without any lights on, the place is illuminated with exactly as we were just talking about. Yeah.
Anything. Yeah.
Ridiculous.
I don't know if that's why they do it.
Yeah, maybe. But I don't like it though. I like the darkness, and it's got to be quiet when I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah, I feel like my sleeping got a lot better when I was in Melbourne, weirdly, for exterior noises, because you just get used to it.
Yeah.
But when I'm at my mum's and there's like the wind blows or something, you're like, because it's, genuinely, you get more scared, I reckon, outside of, because you're like, you hear something and you're like, nothing should make sounds here.
I don't know, like I could hear the horses like running and stuff, but it just becomes normal. But
what are they doing running at night? It's fucking dangerous.
Hanging out, chilling, or getting disturbed.
Yeah, well,
like if the a storm or something, like the wind. Horses are fucking stupid. They're so scared of everything, even though they're massive.
Dumbest fucking animals.
Wankers.
I genuinely hate them.
But yeah, they're moving out of the farm was the other thing. because then you got to readjust being back in,
Yeah.
obviously, like Melbourne or, you know, moving into the suburbs and stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, street lights, street lights. People driving their cars at fucking 2 a.m. That's
Motorbike.
Yeah,
You know.
wankers.
Funny how like quickly you can get acclimatized to things though.
Yeah, I mean, people when it gets really hot here, or when it gets cold here, rather, people will be like, "Oh, but you must be used to this because you're from England." I was like, "Yeah, but I haven't lived there for like fucking 14 years, you idiot. Why would I be like used to it? I'm more used to the heat now than I ever thought I would be. Actually,
When I remember complaining to you about it when I came over here in November, I'm like, it's fucking driving me insane. Like I get in the car and I was genuinely burning myself. Like
yeah, but it's like it's normal. It's just normal now.
My car was outside, like not in a garage or anything. So when I got into it, it was a fire pit. Like
that is a big one. One thing that like when it starts getting really hot, you put those reflectors in there. But even then,
you gotta grab
it's still getting in the sides.
Yeah, it's fucked.
We have like tint on both the cars and use those silver things as well. It's still not like if you go shopping for an hour and then you come back to it, it's like it's hard to get into.
Yeah. I'm glad that I'm doing those mining gigs because Karatha's, I think, averages at night like a 28 or something. Like it's something absurd up there.
Heat wise?
Yeah.
Yes. Further north you go, the hotter it gets.
Yeah. So at least it should be cooler up there, but it's still going to be hot.
Oh, well, it's not going to be as cool as here, obviously.
Yeah. But I mean, like, sorry. At least I'm not going there in summer.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Because
that was the other thing that Kevin and I did. When we first got here, I think we worked for about 6 months.
Yeah.
Got back in front money wise because we got here and had like we were broke.
Yeah.
So I worked on that farm. He worked on a farm in a place called Pigeon, which is not too far away actually. He's working on a pig farm. And on that farm they had this old like VW camper van, and
I think I've heard that song. Old McDonald had an old VW.
But he called me one day and he was like, "Hey, they've got this camper van on the farm and they want 1,800 for it." And I was like, "I haven't seen it. I don't know anything about vans. Surely we should probably buy that camper van."
Yeah.
Because we wanted to travel around the country in a camper van anyway. So bought that and then had to spend like another, I think 500-ish on it to get it up to fucking scratch. But now suddenly we had a camper van. So yeah, about 6 months in, this is summer as well, we take this old camper van that doesn't have aircon.
Yeah.
And we drive it around the country and we head north straight away.
And just burning.
But it was good for us because like if you can put up with that, you can put up with fucking anything.
Oh, yeah.
It got so hot in that camper van. We were driving through a place called the Great Sandy Deserts. It hits like 50 degrees on really hot days up there. We were driving through there and we would get so hot that we would wind the windows up so that we would get completely drenched in our own sweat and then wind it down so you get blasted with air just momentarily to cool down for a second.
Jesus.
It was
Christ.
It was so bad, but so good. It was so much fun. We went to Carragini National Park and camped there for like not long, like 4 days or something, about 4 nights. And it was beautiful. It was amazing. And we had like tents and stuff, and we just appreciated not being in that van for a little bit.
Yeah.
That was basically the whole thing. And we always said to ourselves, because we had like some money and stuff, but we always said like, we'll get to different places and then maybe have a night or two in like a hotel or a motel or something. We didn't do it too often. We just opted for camping and staying in the van because there's so many of those like campsites. Well, no, what are they called? You know, like the roadside rest stops or whatever. But they have like barbecue pits and all that kind of stuff, and even showers and stuff. They were great. I don't know I think they're a bit more prevalent here in WA than they are in other parts of the country, so I'm told. But
yeah, I'm not sure.
We took that van all the way around the country. It finally died. And it was one of the best fucking experiences ever. Have you done road trips here? Have you like...
No, not here. Only that one that I think I mentioned in the earlier podcast.
Which one was that?
Vancouver to Alaska.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
And then old mate stayed in the van and then I just camped.
Yeah. So, but you've never done a road trip here in Australia?
Only like a road trip from like, let's say, Victoria to Adelaide and then stopped at like a little motel in Warrnambool and then it's something like an 8-hour
Yeah.
drive type thing. But like that sort of stuff. Haven't done like we're trekking from there to there. I mean, the most I'm going to be in a car is going to be this mining tour thingy.
Oh, okay.
Because
Yeah.
I think that's going to be long ass days.
This country is absolutely fucking perfect for road trips. That's
'Cause it
why.
doesn't get cold.
Yeah. I mean, it does down south.
Mm.
Like it does. We
You're not going to freeze to death, probably.
drove across the. Oh no, not that cold. But we
Yeah.
drove across like the Nullarbor. So like leaving Adelaide, coming back into or South Australia, coming back into WA, and it is really cold down there. Like it's very very cold, but I don't know. It's just nice.
Yeah.
It's apart from being beautiful. I mean, it's just nice to kind of wake up to those kind of mornings after you've been, like a couple of months ago, you're up north just fucking baking in your own sweat.
When you stayed in the van, it was you and old mate just sleeping next to each other?
Yeah, but most of the time we would just camp.
Yeah.
So like very rarely we slept in the van together. One of us would go into a tent and the other one would stay in the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's like. Because Alex, to his credit, was like, "Oh man, like if you want to jump in the van with me," and I was like, "I snore. Like you're gonna hate it. Like I'm gonna go to sleep and I'm gonna be snoring in your ear, and you're gonna fucking despise me." So, and we're driving. Like, we're not sleeping that well anyway. So you might as well get some rest so we don't drive into a tree.
Yeah.
And I was like, we might fall in love. And I just started seeing a girl then. So I was just like, nah, I'm cool. I'll save it all for her.
We didn't have I tell people this because I just think it was one of the dumbest and yet smartest things that we've ever come up with. We didn't have a radio in the camper van. This is how like old and shit it was.
Yeah, yeah.
But we had our iPods, so we would make the same playlist on each of our iPods and just put one, the driver would have one in and the passenger would have one in on their respective iPods because the distance was too far. And we just play them at the same time. So we're listening to the same music at the same time. But like, yeah.
Sharing the same experience.
Yeah. I still like every time I tell someone that, they go, that's weird. Actually, it's kind of crazy.
I kind of do get it. It does sort of make sense though.
But also, again, this is back in iPod days of like, I think we had nanos. Each had iPod
really?
nanos. They didn't have like speakers. And if they did, they wouldn't have been loud. So it was headphones or nothing. And you're too far away from the driver to like share the headphone. And we also wanted to talk to each other. So you wanted that ear clear to like speak and just have the music on quietly. It was strange, but it was, it was quite fun. I really, really enjoyed that time. The whole like few months, however long it was before the camper van died, we got to just outside Alice Springs, this place called Alaron, and it was at a roadhouse, and it broke down just outside of that, just not too far away from that roadhouse, and we were going to Alice Springs, and we ended up getting picked up by someone who was just driving by who happened to be a
serial killer.
No, he was like what
Rapist.
was he? He had something to do with cars. Anyway, he knew what he was doing, and he hooked up a guy to come and get it, and they gave us not a lot of money, and it was just for scraps because it was fucked. So that night, I think it was like $400, and that night Kevin and I just drank that at the bar at this roadhouse. Just got absolutely fucking hammered. Just drank to Hurley's demise. His name, the van was called Hurley. And named after Hurley from Lost, because Hurley in Lost gets a VW camper. Anyway,
is he the dude who looks like me?
He doesn't. I mean,
This is a fat guy.
he's got longer. Yeah, I guess he's fat and has long hair.
Same person.
Yeah.
The amount of times people have showed me pictures.
Do you describe yourself as fat though now?
Yeah.
You've lost so much weight.
I used to be 250 kilos.
Is that true? It's not, is it? What's the heaviest? I think we talked about this recently, didn't we?
199. 145 on the dot.
145. And then for American listeners, I guess you just half that for pounds, don't you? No, you double it.
Double it.
Oh, yeah. Pretty much double it anyway.
Yeah. I'm really curious to see. I think the 300 mark, they always say, is the big fat fucks. Actually, probably 300 now.
No, because that would be roughly 150 kilos.
Yeah, I'm lying. I was 150. No, what is it? 145 kg. Ooh, no. Kgs to pounds. 319
Okay.
pounds I was.
And what are you in kilos, sorry? 100?
145.
145. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 118 now.
Yeah, you've dropped a lot. I was going to say the pictures that you've been putting up with you on stage. Like I took a bunch of you yesterday. They're like, you look leaner, look way leaner.
Yeah, I mean it's going
going
which is good.
You're dropping weekly.
Yeah.
Anyway, fuck you and your weight loss. Road tripping. I can't recommend it highly enough. When you told me probably a year ago or so that you were thinking about getting a van and driving around the country in it, I was so pumped for you. Like I knew it wouldn't be ideal to live in a van. I get that, and that was something that we both talked about. But there were pros and cons, obviously, because you were going to travel around the country, do comedy in all the different cities and stuff, and then you wouldn't have to worry about accommodation. Yeah. Which, bang on. But there was every time I just kept thinking back to the days of Hurley, and I have no bad memories other than how uncomfortable it can get. Yeah. But then there's always that thing of like, well, we're traveling, we're supposed to be a bit uncomfortable, and if we really want to, we'll go and stay in a hotel or a motel or a hostel. Yeah. Which we did probably 5 times in, I don't know, 3 months or something. Not a lot. Most of the time we just went, fuck it, just stay in the van.
I think I'll probably still do it. It was just the idea of coming to WA. So the idea was to come over to WA in November, buy the van. So November last year, buy the van, pimp van out, and then start the trek. You know, stay here for a while, get the reps up in comedy, then go to Adelaide, do some comedy, back to Vic, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But then I came in summer and it got so hot. I just spooked myself and I was like, how will I ever sleep again?
Which is fair, because unless you can park during the day somewhere that's covered, you would die. Yeah. Like I see it a lot around, so one of my favorite beaches is not too far from where I live. So I go there quite a bit, and there's a big stretch of like car parks and stuff where people do that with their vans. Yeah. And this time of year, I get it. And I also love the beach this time of year. When it's overcast and kind of stormy, it's my favorite. I love it. But like in the summer, they're probably not there. I've probably not noticed, but they're probably not there because 40-degree days.
Back to back to back.
Exactly. And your van is just parked there like all the time pretty much. You're not running the aircon constantly. And even if you did, it's not going to be comfortable.
No, it'd be brutal. It'd be genuinely brutal. So I think I'll get a cheaper van when I get back to Vic at some stage. Probably maybe mid next year. Oh, actually, probably not. But I would still like to get it.
It would be a cool thing to do.
Pimp it out and then go and do rural gigs.
But the reason why I thought it sounded so much fun when you were talking about doing it is because you would get to marry the love for comedy and the love for travel together. Because you could still, I remember talking to you about it and I was like, you could come over here. If you buy it over there, you could come over here and like, what's the rush? Just enjoy a long fucking road trip of stopping here, there and everywhere. Like, there's no rush. Get here when you get here.
Yeah, if it takes, I don't know. I don't think was it 6 days or something? Drive from WA to Melbourne?
Don't know. It took us months. But we went. Yeah.
I think I am one of those people that would probably go like, no, I got to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I was by myself as well, I'd be like, no, I just need to fucking.
Yeah, fair. I remember being in Alice Springs after the van broke down. There's this company here called Wicked Campers, and they rent out camper vans. But what we didn't realize is that Alice Springs is where Uluru is, or Ayers Rock. What's the proper name for it? Is it
Uluru?
Is it Uluru?
Yeah.
So that's a massive tourist hotspot.
Yeah.
And people often will get camper vans in Melbourne, and then or Adelaide and Sydney, and they'll drive them to Uluru. But then they'll make another way somewhere else. So they drop the camper, because you don't have to take the camper vans back. You can drop them at other wicked places. Yep. And so after a certain amount of time, because that was such a hot spot, people would drop them off and then leave them and then they had a surplus of vans there. So that company would post up in hostels saying, are you looking at getting back to, wherever?
Yeah. We need our vans back.
We need our vans back. So
Yeah.
we paid a deposit and we paid for fuel, and that was it.
Yeah,
We
really?
got the use of the van for free. Whereas if we wanted to hire one to go back to, because we took one to Adelaide, if we wanted to just hire one to do that, it would have cost us, the daily rate of whatever it is. I don't know. We never did it, but
yeah.
but it was free, and I thought that was a really cool plan. We just sat there drinking, and Kevin went, and then just called it, and we were away. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's super handy. They were on the news a fair bit because they would always, like, people would break down. Their vans were absolutely rat shit. Like
Yeah. They weren't good.
Yeah, they always
Some
had
of them
funny
were.
designs.
Yeah, I think we had In Excess, the band, on
Yeah.
the side, like load of shit.
The one that made the news was picture of dogs playing poker,
Oh yeah,
and it said,
is it like Bill Cosby?
no. It said liquor in the front, poker in the back.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were awful vans, but they did have the upgraded ones, which obviously they weren't getting us to drive back. But where you can sleep in the bit above and stuff.
Yeah.
And I saw some people and maybe they weren't Wicked, maybe they were another like brand, because there are quite a few of them.
I think it is.
Sorry,
there's one called Jussie, I think, or Jucy, and they're
doesn't ring a
green
bell.
and like purple. You
doesn't
see
ring a
them a
bell.
bit, and they've always got that top thing.
Yeah, that little canopy
Yeah.
area, which I thought they look cool. But yeah, I'd see some of them and I'd be like, this is too nice.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like you need to rough it a little bit. You need a mattress in a van, basically. That's all ours was. Like the Hurley was just a mattress and a little bit of storage. There was no
frills.
kitchen in there. There was fucking nothing. All of that stuff was like camp gear that we would have to get out when we stopped somewhere, which I think is why we stayed at Carragini for so long.
Yeah,
Because we're just like, oh, it's just cool, and we know everything's set up.
you're just camping.
Yeah, we're just living off like noodles and rum. It was fucking
Yeah.
fantastic.
That stuff is pretty fun. But it's also that thing, as you said, you sort of get to an age where you're like, would
Yeah.
I do this anymore?
Absolutely. And that was the other thing when you started talking about it. I was like, part of me got really like, not envious, but I was just like, oh, good for him. That is so fucking
No, he's
cool.
living in a van. He's made it.
No, but it's a fun thing to do. Like it's a real fun thing to experience if you've never done it before. And if you have done it before, you just remember how much fun it was. But then I did start to think, I probably couldn't do that now.
Yeah.
And I don't know if necessarily it's a physical thing of like, but I think I'm in better shape now than I was back then. I just think that I have certain comforts that I like.
Oh, yeah. Like you eat well. You like meal prep, or you don't even meal prep. You cook,
Yeah.
most days when you're having lunch or whatever. So to not have sort of, it's just easy. You walk in your kitchen, you're like, fuck it.
Yeah, definitely.
You can just put stuff in the sink for an hour or two and then do it later. Whereas that, you're like, I've got this is my bedroom, it's my kitchen, it's my
food
lounge.
prep, yeah, it's
So
everything.
you got to make sure you jump on that stuff pretty quick. It's just the creature comforts. But that's what I sort of was thinking. I was like, well, if I can do it like sometimes and,
Yeah.
not all
Best
the
of
time.
both. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think that would be the sort of like what I'm doing at the gym at the moment. 2 days on, 1 day off. So just do it how much I want to do it, and then a little break and not have to be stuck at the fucking, in a van all the time. I think that would probably get to me, being like, oh, God.
This is it, and I've got no
Yeah.
like escape from it.
Or I would get like told to move a couple of times and I'd be like, fuck this. I'd park somewhere and some fucking old coot would come out and be like, can't park here.
That's interesting too, because again, when you mentioned it, I started looking at where I live and sort of go to a lot, and was thinking about where you could reasonably park where I knew you wouldn't get in trouble. And which I think is only a luxury that you have in the place that you live. And that's not really going to be the place that you would take a van anyway,
Yeah.
Because you'd want to know what it's like in all these other different places, and you'd have to find out sort of when you get there, like, oh, there's fucking nowhere. But somebody who lives there would be like, oh, actually there is. I know this place, this place, and this place. Yeah.
I actually had like an idea. Someone else can steal it if you want. But what I was going to do was I was going to have like a stealth van, as in like really wasn't going to have anything on the roof on it and all that. So I could sort of park anywhere. But the idea at one stage was I was just going to get different magnets made up to look like I was like a tradie or something with a fake number on it. But what I was thinking was I might get Tait's mobile podcast
Yeah.
and stick like magnet on the side and just say like, if you want to have a chat and come on the podcast, just call me.
Just come and sit down.
And then, no, like just as in they call me and I just have a chat with them like before and be like, what's going on, man? What are you doing? And then just record the apps like that. Because you would get lunatics call you.
Oh, for sure.
And then I would just like.
But imagine like walk-ins as well.
Yeah, true. I'm just eating my lunch at the beach and someone's like, you want to do a podcast? I'm like,
Yeah, sure.
give me 5 minutes. Just little things like that, I guess. Something different. But yeah, I probably will. I reckon at some stage get the van.
Yeah.
And then live the dream as a man in a van.
Would you get a nice fan, do you reckon? Or
At the start, I was going to get a full loan out and get a nice van.
yeah, you were gonna get like a what were they called?
Yeah, I was gonna get a Toyota Hiace.
That's the ones. Yeah.
And then looked into all that and then yeah, it was just like I think what I realized is like the plan was obviously comedy centric. And then I was like, maybe you should get good at comedy before.
Yeah, but that would facilitate that.
It would, but at least I think now I'll probably be a bit better if I could go to somewhere and I've got a bit more of a confident in my own ability and to probably have like maybe someone to vouch for me.
Yeah.
To be
That's big.
it's like he's not shit.
Mm.
That's all you need. But, you know, as one of the comics here is going over to Canada soon and he was saying that he sent 1 million messages off and he's heard back from like one room.
Yeah, but he sucks.
Maybe.
No, he does.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about. He sucks. I don't care if you hear this as well. He there's a reason why.
He's in Canada on Sunday.
No, but there's a reason why some people go like, oh, I sent messages off to fucking X, Y, and Z and I heard nothing back. And yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I suppose vouchers are hard overseas though. Like, how does that work?
Well, I mean, if you're, I guess it would depend on the rooms, and if you've got people there, it's obviously a lot more helpful. But otherwise, it's having
the pro rooms.
Yeah, like and being able to say that you perform regularly in the pro rooms over here.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I think if you're not, it's probably not a great idea. This person that you're talking about doesn't perform regularly in pro rooms, doesn't really perform in pro rooms at all. So for them to go over to another country and try to get in at pro rooms, I suppose that's the thing, isn't it? They're like, well, you don't do that everywhere else. So
well,
I don't know. It's complicated, I suppose, but yeah,
it's all fucking.
It'll work out.
Anything else you wanted to add? Probably got about another 4 minutes before we call it a day.
Is this the first half of this pod or is it the second half of this pod? Oh, it's flown by. What else in the world? What was it?
You started on prostates, then I got a scam.
Oh,
call.
that was this episode. Yeah.
And then I got a call from Dooley.
So you're not gonna book in to get your asshole done, no?
I feel like I can outsource it.
I'll do it for you.
That's the Patreon episode.
I'll do it on the cheap. It'll be like a Legion of Skanks. You see the gun?
Yeah. Gun in the butt.
Fuck me. Those guys are savage. So Todd goes to Kokoda this
Saturday morning.
Yeah, Saturday morning. And as we were saying, it's just like just a walking trail, basically.
Yeah.
Has there been any that have like caught your attention that you've been like, fuck, I really want to? Because there's the Camino in Spain.
Yeah, a girl I know is doing that now, I think.
The Appalachian Trail.
That's in
North America, which one of my favorite books is. It's called A Walk in the Woods. Bill Bryson. He and his friend Katz do the whole trail. It's hilarious as well. He's a very, very funny writer. But they made it into a film too, I think. Yeah. In fact, I think they did. I just can't really remember if it was
called
good
The Hills
or not.
Have Eyes.
That's called A Walk in the Woods. I just can't remember if it was good. I think Charlie Sheen is in it.
Oh.
No, not Charlie Sheen. Martin Sheen.
Emilio?
Emilio Estevez, maybe. Or maybe it is Emilio. And maybe it's Emilio and Martin Sheen. Father and son, maybe.
The Sheen machines.
Anyway, regardless, that was one that always got me like really sort of thinking, I'd love to do that. But then
Everest Base Camp would be if I was going to do something.
I've done all the other parts. I've done all like the Annapurnas and the foothills of the Himalayas. And I always thought, like, if it gets much harder than this,
Yeah.
I don't want to do it. And base camp, by all accounts, fucking
Piece of piss.
no.
Oh.
no, difficult. But
I know people who've done it who aren't the fittest people.
yeah. Oh, maybe I'm not thinking of the base camp
parents
then.
are
Maybe it's
rich.
beyond base camp. But would you? So Everest would be one for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Any others? Appalachian Trail would be. There you go. We talked about bucket list the other day. That would be one for me. I would love to do that because the amount of time that it seemingly takes as well. Because
Yeah.
it goes through what, like fucking 10 states or something. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I would love to do that one. I feel like you've got to know what you're doing though.
Yeah, that's my thing. Like, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I
I don't think you get to just be like me and
Wander
you
around.
and then just go like, all right,
There's
off
no
we go.
shops in there.
Yeah. No, there is. There's
Oh.
because it goes through so much territory. There's places where you will pass through like a little town or whatever, and then you get to restock and things and go to fucking diners and shit. Well, they do in the book, so.
Oh, okay. I could do that.
And people apparently do it in parts as well, which I think is cheating. But they will do it, and then they'll drive some of it, and then they'll do walk in some of it. Some of them will fly into certain parts or drive into certain parts. Maybe I'm misremembering that, but they definitely. Some people do it in chunks. But I would like to do it start to finish, however long that takes. And but I'd want to know that I'm not going to die because I can't take care of myself. Because I don't know how to treat a wound, for example. I don't know what medication I would take if I got bitten by something. You know, like people go like, oh, you have to take antibiotics and do this and that. I wouldn't know what to do. Also, bears.
Yeah, they
Get
suck.
fucked.
Yeah, fuck that. I mean, if I could climb Mount Everest, the whole thing, that'd be cool.
Mm.
I mean, that's not going to happen.
Mountains in general?
It costs $1 gazillion.
No, you do. You need a permit.
A walking permit.
Yeah. When I was doing the foothills, which is nothing, it's just, you know, you do like, you can go to any of those fucking places in Kathmandu and go like, hey, I want to go here, here, and here, and they take you to all these different villages and stuff. Just tour guides. You don't need permits or anything, but beyond that, you do. But I met tons of people that were doing, you know, base camp and beyond, that you just meet in like bars and restaurants and hotels and stuff.
Yeah.
And usually Americans and usually absolute cunts.
Oh, I think you say absolutely loaded.
Well, yeah, they would
They have
have
to
been,
be,
but just
yeah.
cunts. Because they were like midlife crisis people for the most part, I think. But with a lot of money. But they were just fuck it. Well, I shouldn't say everyone, but I do remember meeting like 3 different people, and I was like, I hope you die on that mountain. I hope you don't
It's a
come
good
back down.
chance.
Just go up and stay.
There'll be a new marker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember fucking turquoise jacket, man?
He did.
He did. That's us, man.
Oh, yeah, wicked. All right, thanks everyone. Talk to you soon.
Get your prostates checked.
Nah, don't. Sounds horrible.
All right.
So, yeah.